The 1975 Derry Londonderry for Radio 1's big weekend. I'm sitting quite cosily here, guys, I'm not going to lie. How are you?
Good, thank you. You got yourself in a sandwich.
A 1975 sandwich, I quite like it. What sort of filling am I?
Oh, that's totally up to you to decide. Yeah.
Probably won't call that one.
Yeah, no.
What do you think you are?
I used to quite like chocolate spread sandwiches, so I'm quite up for being that.
There you go. Strong filling. A bit of Nutella. Anyway, let's do an interview.
Let's do an interview. Guys, it's been a big year for you. There's a lot going on. You're absolutely everywhere. How does it feel?
Crazy. We haven't really been in the country for a lot of it. Like when Chocolate went so mental, and now our new single, we've been in America and Europe and just touring. So we've just seen each other every day. So it's not really been that different for us. So, but yeah, the shows are getting bigger and people are really investing in the band. So it's amazing time.
Who's the best behaved in the band?
Best behaved. I'm quite tidy. On the bus, I wash up and that.
Yeah, George is quite well behaved. We're all quite well behaved because we've been in the band for a long time, and this is a very kind of pursuit of music for us. So a lot of our partying doesn't actually happen when we're on tour because we're try and keep it as try and be as good as possible. But yeah, I suppose all of us have our moments. We're in a rock band. Do you know what I mean? Got to be a bit naughty.
Yeah, of course. Okay, so you just said that you've been on this journey for quite a long time. How long have you guys been working towards getting to where you are now?
10 years. We started a band when we were like, what, you like 14?
14, yeah, we started playing at school, and then just after we played our first show of just playing like really heavy punk covers and stuff, we were just like, let's just do this. So we just carried on, and then eventually here we are.
How do you keep going?
Alcohol. Not really. We just never. This has been the only thing that we do. You know, it's not like we were in a band and also had like kind of other interests. As soon as we became consumed by this band, we just stuck together as individuals. And I think partially because our social group is always orientated around us as a four. There's never been any reason for us not to make music, and we decided to put a record out, and it was almost as if someone just said, yeah, all right, and then we started getting embraced by lots of different institutions and people, and it's wonderful.
Have there ever been times that have been really tough?
Not really. The only, I guess, sort of sour patch that we've ever had was when we were kind of being wined and dined by the labels, and then kind of everything fell apart, and it was totally for the better because we then signed a really great deal just on an indie, and then it just allowed us to have total creative control. So retrospectively we wouldn't have had it any other way, but I guess it wasn't a great time. It wasn't bad.
It wasn't that bad getting like flirted by loads of labels. We were really young like when all these labels were kind of going for us as well. So no, we've always been quite fortunate as a band to have a lot of foresight. So we just waited and made sure that we were ready. And
retrospectively it was always the best thing that could have happened. So.
And as creative people, when you're in that situation where the A&Rs are coming to you and they're doing that, like how hard is it to stay true to yourself and not get lost in it?
Yeah, it's funny really because you get really excited for the first few, I don't know, kind of encounters that you have, and then you quickly kind of learn to kind of tame yourself and just to not get excited until you're physically doing what has been said that they'll do for you, or you know, anything like that. But yeah, you've got to keep your head, and I think we've been pretty good about it. So
yeah, I think we just prided ourselves on our conviction and realised that the only reason that we wanted to do this was because it was kind of on our terms. Otherwise, there was no point. So signing an indie deal was perfect for us, and now we're doing quite well. So.
Did those conversations ever get in the way of you guys? Like, did you ever fall out over stuff?
No. We just avoid them and then let other people deal with them. It's too much of a personal endeavour to let stuff like that. We're not like boys who started a band because we wanted to be in a band. We're four mates who ended up in a band by accident. So, whatever. We're not really that interested in like the financial elements and all that kind of thing. Just let it sort itself out. We just need to focus on our output musically.
So you go first.
The only thing we've ever maintained is just to make sure that we've had kind of the final say and total creative control. So I think if you're in the position where you've got that, then you just have to learn to play the game a bit with everything else. But as long as you can do that.
Okay, so right now, as you're standing on stage and you're looking out and you're seeing all of your hard work pay off, how good does that feel?
Well, we haven't played to this many people that will be happening today, so don't know yet.
It's amazing. Like when with all our shows at the moment, like kind of sold out and stuff, it's a real validation, isn't it, of what you're doing? And it's not something we've ever craved, but it's something that we really, really embrace and really, really pushes us forward as creative people, and it's really kind of cemented our identity.
Do you ever get nervous?
Yeah, a little bit, but not really. Why? What have we got to be nervous of? If people are there, then they've kind of already made that investment in us. All we've got to do is show up and provide what we are, and we can do that, so let's just do it. Do you know what I mean?
Amazing. Okay, we're in Ireland. Right, I want to know, if you could be on a desert island with one person, musically, dead or alive, who would it be, and why?
Musically, it would be Michael Jackson. I don't know, I think he'd probably get on my nerves after a couple of days. But just to go through musical ideas, yeah, it'd be Michael Jackson, and he would say the same.
Be like, MJ, stop grabbing your crutch and going, ow, come on.
Exactly, yeah, it's too loud, it's 6 o'clock in the morning. We don't need to shamone. There's nowhere to go.
I reckon I'd be good with him because he's a bit like that when we were in the studio, so I can tame him down.
That's how we think of ourselves, a bit like Quincy Jones and Michael Jackson. That's kind of our vibe, so we'd probably clash, me and Michael, but he could probably rein us in.
Can you moonwalk?
Yes, very well.
Show me.
Oh, no. Sure.
This is about to happen.
I actually can't.
Come on.
No, because it's carpet and I've got boots, and when I stood up, my whole management team just stared me in the face and said, no way. So, no way.
He was going to moonwalk.
I was going to moonwalk, but I'm not. Don't worry, look, they're approaching us.
Let down. Okay, if you could be on a desert island with somebody that you could have the most banter with in the whole world, who would it be?
Everybody from Geordie Shore. Obviously. Next question. The same answer from him.
I was going to say something more interesting,
No,
but
you're not.
I'll have that. I was going to say Stephen Fry or something.
No, Geordie Shore, Gary, Gaz.
Gazza, you ledge. Okay, one last question. Charlotte, good old Charlotte, would you?
She's nice.
Yeah.
She's lovely.
I would.
She's got her wits about her. She's most aware of how much of a muppet she
You
is.
know too much about Geordie Shore. What were you going to say?
Okay, one last thing I was going to say was, if you had to swap clothes and be on a desert island with somebody, who would it be and why?
A$AP Rocky. A$AP Rocky, for sure. And we're kind of the same person, though, so you can have the same answer as me.
You keep answering for him. What's your answer? Is he bossy?
Versace.
Oh, nice.
That was,
Donatella.
yeah. Maybe a few years ago, but yeah. Well, it would just be exciting, wouldn't it? You wouldn't get bored of what you were wearing.
Even if you had one outfit, you could like change it around. Okay, guys, amazing to chat to you. The 1975 Derry, Londonderry for Radio 1's Big Weekend. I Am Music TV.